Good morning, everyone. Last night, the Prime Minister of Barbados addressed the nation to advise of the system heading towards Barbados. At the time, it was a tropical depression. Over the late afternoon, night, it strengthened into a tropical storm. So it's actually Tropical Storm Beryl, which is the second named storm for this hurricane season. We're just here to update you as to the most recent developments. As we indicated, we're going to provide as frequent updates as possible so that you have the most accurate and timely information on which to base your decisions. I want to start by thanking the Met Services for their diligence on this. The Met Service officers have been working hard, working around the clock. They've been in constant communication with National Hurricane Center. They've been running their models, and they've been providing very timely and accurate information on which the government of Barbados can base its decisions, and also on which we can advise you as to what is happening. So I wish to thank the Met Services Department, represented here today by Mr. Sabu Best. Just from my part, Sabu's going to deal mainly with the weather and the Met side of this announcement. From my part, we know what we have to do when a weather system is approaching Barbados. We are currently under a hurricane watch, which means that hurricane conditions are likely within 48 hours. What does that mean to Barbadians? Start to do your hurricane preparations if you haven't already started. The government has started our preparations. We're well advanced with most of them. The boats are being hauled out to the water. The fishing vessels are being hauled out to the water. This small craft advisory has been issued. Most of the fishing vessels that were out to sea and the longliners are on their way back into Barbados. We have been cleaning all of the drains and waterways. The flushing of Bridgetown and those areas is underway as well. All of the regular preparation that we do for a hurricane is in full swing for us. What do you do as citizens? Please make sure around your house is tidy. Make sure that you have your hurricane supplies. You have your supplies of non-perishable items. You have adequate drinking water. You have water as well that you can flush toilets when you need raises. Please check on your torches, your lamps, all of the things that you will need in a hurricane. Your medication. In her announcement yesterday, the Prime Minister advised that the pharmacy at the QH will be open today, and we are trying to accommodate people getting their medication. I need Barbadians at this point in time to be their brother's keeper. We are aware that some people are isolated, some people are vulnerable. They may not have yet heard the news. It has been circulated as widely as we can through the normal channels, but reach out to the vulnerable in your communities. So if you know somebody who is unlikely to have heard or likely to have not heard the news, then please touch base with them, let them know that we're under hurricane watch, and if you can update them as you get the information, it will help us to ensure that everybody is kept informed. For our part, we will continue to advise as we get the information through our regular, reputable media sources. You know what they are. They're the government sources or regular media partners. We're going to push out all of the information that we have so that when we get it, you have it, and you can make your decisions in a timely fashion. Just a bit of housekeeping. The Corajampari School has been stood down as a Category 1 shelter. This is not going to be for the entire hurricane season, but only until specific necessary repairs are completed. CP as a shelter has a capacity of approximately 147 people. But for those who are normally serviced by the Corajampari shelter, the other Category 1 shelters in the surrounding areas are the Roland Edwards Primary, Connaught Town House of Prayer, the St. Lucie Parish Church, and the Ignatius Bayer Primary School. I repeat, the Corajampari School has been stood down for now as a Category 1 shelter, and persons who are accustomed to using there can use the Roland Edwards Primary, Connaught Town House of Prayer, St. Lucie Parish Church, and Ignatius Bayer Primary School. Please pay attention, be on standby, keep vigilant, keep listening, keep plugged in. We are going to be regularly updating you as to the developments with the system and what you should be doing, and answering a lot of those frequently asked questions. But this only works if you yourself tune in, plug in, and try to appraise yourself of what is going on. We will provide the information in as many ways as we can, through as many avenues as we can, but we need you as well to be looking out for it. So at this point in time, I'll turn over to Sabu.
Thank you, Minister. Okay, I'm just going to update you on the latest position, intensity, and forecast of Tropical Storm Beryl. At 8 a.m., the center of Tropical Storm Beryl was located at 9.8 degrees north, 46.8 degrees west. That's just under 1,500 kilometers to our east-southeast. Beryl is still moving towards the west, or just slightly north of west, around 21 miles per hour. That's pretty quick. On its present forecast track, the center of Beryl should pass the south of Barbados sometime on Monday morning, this coming Monday morning. We should start feeling the effects of Beryl's winds the early hours of Monday morning, that's before sun daybreak, say 3, 4. But I want to remind persons, please, just given the time frame so you can have something, idea in your head as to when we'll be impacted. But you must remember these are forecasts and they can change. And so as the minister alluded and he said, you have to keep listening, you got to keep plugging, because as these things change, we're going to update you and try to give you the most accurate information at the time of the advisory. So, what to expect leading up to Beryl. We've indicated today there will be a few showers coming in and out today. That will clear up into tonight. Sunday should be pretty good day, leading into early part of Sunday night, and then we should see weather conditions start to deteriorate. The seas also will deteriorate from tomorrow night, which is a little bit before the winds from Beryl actually get here, and so you'll start to see the sea conditions deteriorate and become very hazardous in open water. From the rainfall side of things, we're predicting 4 to 6 inches of rainfall, and so flash flood warnings may go up during Sunday night for the passage of Tropical Storm Beryl.
Thank you, Sabu. Look, we have just a little bit less than 48 hours until we expect to see the effects of the system impacting Barbados. Please use the time very wisely. Please use the time to ensure you have what you need, to ensure you've made arrangements for your pets, to ensure you've made arrangements for vulnerable relatives. Please ensure you know what your hurricane shelters are and where they are. We will once again be circulating all of this information. So please just follow our regular partners, follow the reputable sources, follow GIS, Met Services, all those things that we keep asking you to do. Load the app, the CAP app, so you can get the information as we get it. But we will update you again sometime this afternoon, and the Prime Minister has indicated that she's going to address the nation sometime later today, possibly tonight. So just stay tuned, but in the meantime, do what it is that you know you need to do to make yourself safe.